on DC News Now at 4, we're learning more about a teen found guilty in the deadly attack of a 64-year-old DC man.
Amazon under fire.
It's kind of unfair. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
DC's Attorney General says some paying Prime members are being excluded from faster delivery.
It's about to get windy and even colder as we head toward the end of the week. We'll let you know how long these bitter cold wind chills will hang around.
Then parking on U Street is about to get even pricier. Why DC is trying to steer drivers away from the busy corridor and how much it'll cost you.
I've been here 45 years, and it's very peaceful here.
And a Grinch strikes a normally quiet neighborhood. A woman says someone swiped her Christmas tree, and now she wants answers. We begin with breaking news. Another teen accused of beating a D.C. man to death has been sentenced. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And good afternoon. I'm Annalisa Gale. A total of 5 girls were charged in the murder of 64-year-old Reggie Brown, who was experiencing homelessness.
DC News Now's Liberty Simmons was inside the courtroom, and she joins us now live with the latest. Good afternoon, Liberty.
Good afternoon, Mark and Annalisa. Well, the judge sentenced the 13-year-old to be committed until she turns 21 years old. Now, she did address the court and even apologize to the family of Reggie Brown, but the sister of Reggie Brown says she doesn't feel the defendant was remorseful.
It saddens me that these young girls could be so brutal and do something so severe, but I'm just grateful that the judge did give them the time that DC commits until 21. So we're grateful for that.
Prosecutors showed gruesome cell phone video showing the girls beating Reggie Brown in an alleyway back in October of 2023. The video also showed the defendant kicking Brown in the head. Prosecutors also say she celebrated as she was leaving the scene. But the defense argued it is inescapable that the defendant was only a 12-year-old girl at the time. He asked for the defendant to be committed until the age of 17 so that she could still have access to more resources once she gets out. But the judge sentenced her to be committed until 21, saying the defendant was in desperate need of services. One other girl was also sentenced 2 months ago, while 2 other girls are set to be sentenced later this month. Meanwhile, Brown's family criticized the Department of Youth and Rehabilitation Services, saying they hope DYRS stands by today's ruling.
We've been doing some research on that organization, and we found out that they just let these kids come out like a revolving door. It's going to be based on for everybody throughout the community to ensure that this doesn't happen to another family.
Now, we reached out to DYRS. We're still waiting to hear back, but now the family of Reggie Brown says they are advocating for a change to DC laws to enable youth to be sentenced longer for their crimes. For now, live here in Northwest DC, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. Manassas Park man accused of killing his wife will go to trial next September. Naresh Bhatt is charged with murder following the disappearance of his wife, Mamta Kafle Bhatt, earlier this year. Investigators say they discovered pools of blood in the couple's home that matched Mamta's DNA. In court today, Bhatt waived his right to a speedy trial. The judge also decided to combine all of his charges into one case. Mamta's supporters left the courtroom with mixed feelings. Some feel the trial is being prolonged, but they vow to show up every day until her family gets justice.
We thought that they were going to go ahead with the pretrial for the concealment of the dead body, but they decided to go ahead and just put it all in one, which probably does make sense for the court's time. But for a lot of us, we were anticipating this day since he was arrested. So we are a little disappointed, but we do have faith in the justice system.
The trial expected to last 4 weeks. A hearing is also set for March to decide whether the court TV will be able to air the trial.
All right, time for a check on your forecast. A live look outside now at the district, and it's looking a bit dry and cold.
It looks cold indeed. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Matson with a first look at our forecast. Damon, it's been like this all week. Any change coming?
Well, there's going to be a change, but it's in that opposite direction. We're going to actually get even colder, and a big part of that is a cold front that is about to sweep through tonight, going into Thursday, and it's going to bring this colder air with a lot of wind. The wind's going to be a big-time factor, folks, and here we have it. A wind advisory is already out there for your Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are about to see gusts as high as 40 to 50 miles per hour across most of the DMV here under this advisory. So these blustery conditions going to be enough to blow around any unsecured objects, holiday decorations. Bring them in if you possibly can, or tie them down even more. And out over the mountains, we're about to see our second major snowfall in a matter of weeks. A blizzard warning is in place for Garrett County tonight through Thursday afternoon, as the wind combined with that intense snowfall is really going to make things very treacherous out there. And we already have a good amount of wind. Gusts have been as high as 30 miles an hour across most of the DMV throughout the day here. We will continue to stay breezy as we head into the overnight hours and that front starts to arrive. So temperatures may be in the 40s, but we're going to be feeling like it's in the 20s and 30s. And after that front sweeps through, the wind chill is about to get even worse. We'll talk about how cold and windy it's going to be on your Thursday coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. In the district, D.C.'s Attorney General is suing Amazon. He's accusing the company of treating customers east of the Anacostia River unfairly.
Yeah, that lawsuit was announced this morning. DC News Now's Randy Bass joining us live in the Skyland neighborhood now with more details. Good afternoon, Randy.
Hey there, good afternoon. When you go online to shop on Amazon, you expect to see 2-day shipping as an option if you are a Prime member. But DC's Attorney General says that feature was not made available to customers here east of the river who had paid for the service. Amazon says, though, it only made changes out of safety concerns. DC Attorney General Brian Schwab says Amazon unfairly excluded customers from Prime shipping benefits in zip codes 20019 and 20020, both east of the Anacostia in wards 7 and 8.
It's kind of unfair. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Amazon customers we talked to in the Skyland neighborhood say they had noticed something was up.
Now, I noticed that Amazon normally used to have the 2-day delivery, but now I don't see it no more. And just to hear about it right now saying that they still do have 2-day delivery, but not over here, is just kind of shocking.
The AG says back in 2022, Amazon stopped using its own trucks to service areas east of the river, using only third-party delivery services, slowing down shipping, saying Amazon never told DC customers what it was doing, and in turn broke DC consumer protection laws.
Really trying to find out where's my packages at. And I want to be treated like everybody else.
In a post on X today, Schwab says he wants to give people back the money that Amazon cheated them out of. We reached out to Amazon for their side. They say it's not a matter of discrimination or deception, and that there have been specific targeted acts against its drivers in these zip codes. Saying in part, we made the deliberate choice to adjust our operations, including delivery routes and times, for the sole reason of protecting the safety of our drivers. Now, Amazon also says it has reached out to DC's Attorney General's office to work together to try and bring down crime and increase safety for Amazon drivers in this area. In Southeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Well, new at 4 officials have now identified the man who died Saturday after a standoff with police in Howard County. The Attorney General's office identifying him as 29-year-old Tyree Winslow of College Park. They say he was involved in a domestic disturbance at a home in Laurel and that he refused to drop his weapon when officers arrived. 2 officers later fired shots. At this time, though, the office has not said whether he died from the officer's gunfire or his own. The involved officers are Christopher Weir, a 14-year veteran there, and Joseph DeBronzo, a 15-year veteran. Meantime, Maryland leaders are offering a proposal now to support giving D.C. control of the federally owned RFK Stadium. According to the Washington Post, they want the district's Air National Guard squadrons in return. Maryland is set to be the only state without a National Guard flying mission next year. The Air Force plans to convert the state's existing squadron to one with cyber responsibilities on the ground. D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton telling us that the Post, that she finds the proposal troubling. Maryland leaders also want to hear from the commanders on their preferred location and what the team plans to do with Northwest Stadium if they move.
In Montgomery County, changes to the historic Glen Echo Park are coming. But first, the National Park Service wants to know how you would improve it. NPS wants to focus on making the park more accessible while bolstering their sustainability initiatives. Now, if you want to make your voice heard, there's a virtual meeting tonight. However, the last day to share your thoughts is January 24th. You can find the link to tonight's meeting on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
And an update now, more than 2,000 customers in the district remain under a boil advisory this afternoon. The advisory is in place for parts of Northeast, including River Terrace, Mayfield, and Anacostia Park. Impacted customers should run cold water until it runs clear before boiling for a minute.
Well, a new acting county executive for Prince George's County spoke for the first time today. It comes after Senator-elect Angela Alsobrooks resigned Monday. DC News Now's Tyler Munn has more.
For the first time since 2018, a new person will be leading Prince George's County. Tara H. Jackson was named acting county executive in Prince George's County. Angela Alsobrooks resigned Monday from her position after winning Maryland's Senate race in November. Jackson is familiar with the county government as she served as the county's chief administration officer.
I believe that I'm here to maintain the stability of the government and to help us transition smoothly when a new county executive is elected. As I stand here today, I don't see making any changes that are unnecessary. But I will say that, I have to take it day by day and deal with the challenges that are presented to me.
During Wednesday's press conference, Jackson says she doesn't plan on making any unnecessary changes. Jackson did speak on current projects, including the county becoming the new home for the FBI headquarters.
We're planning. Our economic development team continues to plan. There was a process, I think probably about a 10-year process, and we were successful at the end of that process.
Jackson also discussed the future home of the Washington Commanders.
I want the team to stay too. I think we have the better site, more opportunity in terms of development. It's an important area to the county, and we have every plan, we have every intention on continuing to revitalize that area.
And so far, no date has been selected on when a special election for the county executive position will be held. Reporting in Upper Marlboro, I'm Tiger Munn, DC News Now.